Hello dear students, welcome back to the next class of grammar, class 4th. Here I am Samreen Khan, going to start the next chapter. As you know that we have already completed lesson number 1, but before starting our next chapter, chapter number 2, you are going to have one test, revision test, to evaluate yourself that how much you have prepared and how much you have learned from the previous chapter. Here you can see, my dear students, the test paper, revision test paper. It contains 20 marks and there are 3 questions in that. As you can see, same way you have to write in your fair notebook and then you have to give the answers, and we will match the answers in the next video. You have to fill all these answers very honestly without cheating from anywhere, right? It is a kind of self-evaluation. Now, my dear students, you can see the first question is read the following sentences and write their kinds. We have already studied kinds of sentences in the previous chapter, right? Like there are 4 kinds of sentences: assertive, interrogative, imperative or exclamatory, right? So here you have to identify the kinds of sentences. It is of 8 marks. Next question, we have rearrange the words to make meaningful sentences. Also write the kinds of sentences in the boxes. Here you have to rearrange the words to make meaningful sentence or sentences, and then you have to write the kind of the sentence or these sentences. Next question we have, the second question contains 4 marks. Then C1, read the following sentences and put the correct punctuation marks at their ends. Also mention their kinds. So here you can clearly see 4 sentences are there, and at their ends there is nothing, no punctuation mark is there. So you have to put punctuation mark, and then after you have to write whether it is a question, command, statement. You have to write here as you have studied in the previous chapter, and surely we will make the answers in the next video. Now come to the next chapter, chapter number 2, that is your subject and predicate. This topic is also not new for you as you have studied in 3rd class. So my dear student, subject and predicate, it is very easy, you can say, the chapter, as a sentence has 2 parts, right? A sentence has 2 parts. Here you can see the first line of this chapter and the example. To understand this line, very good example, you can see the gardener waters the plant. Here you can see the gardener waters the plant, means the person or which we are talking about or about whom we are talking about, what the person is doing. The sentence is like the gardener waters the plant. So who is the person here? The gardener. And what the gardener does? Waters the plant. So the person, the naming part is the subject, here you can see, and the remaining part, or you can say the doing part, is the predicate. Here you can see, my dear students. So it is very clear to you that the gardener waters the plant. So the gardener is the subject, naming part, and waters the plant is the predicate, doing part. Now see the very important point, that every sentence contains a subject and a verb, right? Without verb, a sentence is almost incomplete. And a short sentence may consist of only 2 words, that is, she helps or she sleeps, means wo sota hai, right? And sometimes if we talk about imperative sentences, which express an order or request or a request, so there we may not find any subject, right? For example, here you can see thank you and go away. Thank you means if I am saying thank you to you, it means I thank you. And if I say go away, it means I am saying to you that you go away. Here you can see means it is clearly understood that in these sentences the subject I and you is, or you can say both the subjects are hidden here, which is understood. Okay. Now come to exercise A. Separate the following sentences into subject and predicate. Just now I told you about the subject, the naming part, and about the object also, the doing part, right? So the first sentence is stars twinkle in the sky, right? What twinkle in the sky? Stars, right? So here star is the subject and the remaining part twinkle in the sky is the object. Okay. These sentences, 5 sentences are there in exercise number A, and after that blanks are there, subject and predicate, separate portions are there. Now I am telling you and you have to write by your own. I'll show you the picture. Next one is sentence number 2. They are walking down the road. Who are walking down the road? They. So they is the subject and the remaining part are walking down the road is the predicate. Okay. The third sentence is the monkey sat upon a tree. Who sat upon a tree? कौन बैठा है ट्री पर? कौन बैठा? The monkey. So the subject is the monkey and sat upon a tree is the predicate. Okay. Now come to the next sentence. That is your fourth one. Here you can clearly see students. Portion is divided, subject and predicate. The fourth sentence is all the students were wearing uniforms. Who were wearing uniforms? All the students. So all the student is the subject, were wearing uniforms is the predicate. Okay. And the last sentence, barking dogs seldom bite. Barking dogs. Who seldom bite? Barking dogs. So subject is barking dogs and the remaining part seldom bite is the predicate. Okay. So I have told you where you have to write. Here in subject portion you have to write subjects and in predicate portion you have to write predicates in your book. Next exercise. Exercise number B. Complete the following sentences by adding suitable predicates. We have to add predicates by our own. You can see on the screen. First sentence is my parents. Means we have to continue the sentence by adding predicate in that. So my parents have gone out. मेरे parents बाहर गए हैं. Okay. So this is the answer, have gone out. You have to write. If it is not visible, listen to me very carefully and then you can write. Okay. Then the next one is their house. उनका घर. Here we have written is across the street. Is across the street. Okay. Street के उस पार है. Next one is that tree. वो पेड़ has a big round trunk. उसकी trunk कैसी है? Big और round. So this is your third one, has a big round trunk. Next fourth sentence, those birds. वो चिड़िए is, what we have to write here, have come from Siberia. कहाँ से आई हैं वो? Have come from Siberia. Next one is fifth sentence, the rainbow. Rainbow कैसा लगता है? हमें continue करना है. Looks beautiful. So the rainbow looks beautiful. Okay. Here we have completed these 5 sentences. You have to write in your book. Okay. Now come to the C exercise. Fill in appropriate subjects for the following predicates. Here, my dear students, in the previous exercise we filled predicates, and in C exercise we are supposed to write the subjects. Predicates are already written. So the first one is a developing country. So here we can write the name of our country. India is a developing country. Okay. Next one you can see, second one, dash is near my house. Anything you can write, hospital is near my house, or anything whatever you want, that park is near my house. Here I have written the temple is near my house. The third one is dash stopped at the station. Obviously what we are supposed to write here, the train stopped at the station. Next one is, fourth one is celebrated on 15th August. We know very well that what we celebrate on 15th August, it is Independence Day. Next we have is a very interesting game. Any game you can write, either cricket, football, basketball, badminton. So here I have written what? Football is a very interesting game. So I hope you all have understood these three exercises. Now come to the exercise number D, that is a kind of matching. And what you have to do after match, you have to write these sentences, proper sentence. You have to make a proper sentence and then you have to write in the blanks as it is written. The first one has already done for you, the oranges. And here they make, they matched this one, the oranges. Oranges means plural form, so we are supposed to match with are, the oranges are. And here one more you can see, rest of the sentences you can see here. So the oranges are very sweet, right? You can see here very sweet. Here we can match it and we can make the complete sentence as it is already done. Those these oranges are very sweet. Next we can see that maths. Maths is, what is a math? Maths is a scoring subject. Okay, here you can see maths is, last one you can match is, okay, a scoring subject. And then you have to combine and you have to write. Okay, next, my father. My father works, here you can match, in a factory. Okay, no need to match it out, you just have to make a sentence and then you have to write on next page. I'll show you the page. Then we have my little sister. My little sister is playing, here you can match, with her toys. Okay, now the last one is that bicycle. That bicycle is, anywhere you can match, is mine. Here, that bicycle is mine. So my dear students, here we have completed this one. Now you can see that here you are supposed to write, as you can see, blanks 2, 3, 4, 5, sentence number 2, 3, 4, 5. Here you are supposed to fill. And one more homework I am going to give you apart from that test paper, that there are 8 pictures, and after reading the pictures, or after looking at the pictures, after looking at those pictures, what you have to do, you have to write one sentence to describe the action shown in the each given picture and underline the subject with red and predicate with blue. Okay, it is your wish whether you want to underline or not. We will match these activities or the description of these pictures in the next video. 8 sentences, try to write with the appropriate subject and predicate, and then we will match. Okay, so here this is your homework, and almost we have completed lesson number 2. Revise the chapter well. If you don't understand anything, you can write in the comment section and I will surely reply. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you.